Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. We have a few big things to go over today, all the way from cloud gaming to new game announcements and brand new additions to Xbox Game Pass. As most know by this point, Xbox had a special event as part of GamesCom where they went over everything that will be coming to Xbox. We will start off with the Xbox announcement that cloud gaming will soon be available on the Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S and Xbox One consoles.
Cloud gaming is phenomenal.
This is pretty great. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
This actually looks so good.
Games are large and you want to keep the ones that you know you love on your hard drive. Xbox Cloud Gaming is about being able to discover the new ones right away.
Now, as stated many times before, cloud gaming is a service that Xbox is banking on a lot to take them into the future of gaming. Right now, the technology for cloud gaming might not be there just yet, but as much as some, even Microsoft themselves, would like to deny this, cloud gaming will eventually become the norm. I speak about this every time the topic of cloud gaming gets brought up, but just in case this reaches someone who might not have heard this before, I will repeat it again. We are moving in a direction where it will no longer become a necessity to own an Xbox console in order to play Xbox games on your TV. The evidence of this, of course, is Xbox announcing their TV cloud app and also their streaming box. Streaming is just the next logical step. We saw this happen in the movie business when Netflix and Amazon streaming replaced DVD and Blu-ray players. We saw it in the music industry when Spotify and iTunes replaced CD players, and yes, we will see it in the gaming industry as well. Xbox's announcement that cloud gaming will be coming to console is one of many steps in that direction. As I have mentioned, I think we are still ways off before it becomes the norm, and right now it's still being advertised as a way for players to just preview games before installing them, but it is just a matter of time before the internet catches up with cloud gaming. Now, cloud gaming does come with plenty of advantages, including the fact that since the service will be available for Xbox One players as well, it means that through the cloud on Xbox One, players will have access to games that otherwise might have been exclusive to the current generation of consoles, but that is pretty much what we have to look forward to in the world of cloud gaming for Xbox. Then moving on to Xbox Game Pass.
Here I come!
Humble Games announced that there are plenty of indie games that will be making its way day and date to PC, console and cloud with Xbox Game Pass. Archville, Chinatown, Detective Agency, Dodgeball Academia, Flynn, Son of Crimson, Midnight Flight Express, Next Space Rebel, Signals, Unpacking and Unsighted is but to name a few. Xbox also made a bunch of announcements in the gaming department, mostly around games that we have already heard about, but they still managed to provide some interesting information here and there.
Sometimes I wonder what this city looked like before all this. Probably like many others. People had their ambitions, plans, lives. Now it's all gone.
There will be plenty to do in the zombie parkour world that is filled with massive buildings, monsters and everything in between. Dying Light 2 will be out on December 7th. Then we have Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator was a massive hit when it was first released, and since then Xbox has continued to update the game with new cities to fly over, and now they will continue that trend by adding even more places to explore, including a new additional racing mode along with a bunch of new planes. Now, Age of Empires 4 is one of the first games that I've ever played on PC, and it is amazing to see how this game has evolved over the years, and Age of Empires 4 will be adding a bunch of new features and strategies to the game that will be launching in October on PC. Lastly, Psychonauts 2.
Well, this shouldn't take too long.
The wait for Psychonauts 2 is finally over, as it just launched on Xbox Game Pass for everyone to play. Now during Gamescom, the developers went over everything that was added, including a few new pieces related to the story that I'm not going to spoil here. It has been 15 years since the last game, but in the world of Psychonauts, the story will play off directly where the first one ended. And again, Psychonauts 2 is available right now for everyone on Xbox Game Pass. But that pretty much wraps up everything that I have for today, so this is where I'm going to end it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.